Hey, Johnny Grube, wildmantrain.com. I don't think I ever told anybody my COVID story. Okay? Now, when this thing was going on, the first thing I said to my wife, as soon as it came out, I said, because of the timing of the presidential election and the economy booming and them hating Donald Trump so bad, they knew the only way they could get him out, well, one way was to destroy the economy. Okay? So I said to my wife, when people start dropping dead around me, literally, by the hundreds of thousands and millions, just falling in the streets like they were saying, then I said, I will then think about getting this vax. Until that time, it isn't happening. And if you fucking fast forward, you see what happened. But we were in a situation, my job having government contracts, not where we are, but the company-wide. So, out of the people in my branch where I work, there's only 5 people. 3 were not vaccinated, okay? And those 3, that including me, was not going to get it. All right, so we were not sure whether we were going to get our jobs or not. So, at the time, because I still have things to pay for, I said, well, maybe, let me do more research. And let me see, because I don't get the flu shot. I take care of myself. I don't get sick. I missed one day of work from a sickness in 25 years, something like that, 25 years, one day. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. But I had to think now, and I said, okay, well, let me think about this. So what I did is I started thinking maybe I will, okay? I'm older. What the fuck, okay? But what I did is I got another life insurance policy. Never know. I figured I'll get another life insurance policy just in case. If I decide to get it, I take the shot, something happens, I fucking die. Well, as time goes on, I'm doing research, I'm talking to people, smart people that are like scientist type people that I have access to personally. And they all said the same thing, that they weren't getting it. And these were older men. I thought more about it, and I talked to my wife who works in a hospital. And I said, are you going to get it? She goes, well, I like my job. I said, okay, so what does that mean? She says, if I'm forced to get it because I like my job, I'll get it. I said, okay, well, I'm just letting you know I decided I'm not getting it, okay? Just not getting it. Okay, and the reason I decided I'm not getting it is because, number one, I don't like to be told what to do, okay? Number 2, I've never caved where I thought I was right, okay? Now, if I know I'm wrong, I got no problem apologizing or caving. But I thought this is something we needed to stand for because a lot of people out there, they just conformed. Mask, lockdown. I didn't miss a day of work, didn't wear a mask, didn't stay locked down. My life really didn't change, okay? I was determined, okay, because I'm not living that way. What I thought is that all the stuff that I talk, if I was to trade my freedom for conformity, okay, what would I be showing my kids, who are all grown now, and I have 9 grandkids? How could I tell my grandkids to stand and fight for something if I'm not willing to fight for freedom? Okay, because if I would have done that, in my opinion, I would have taken a little bit more of their freedom away. And then when they got older, they like, why is it like this? And then I would have to say, I was a pussy. I wore a mask and hid behind my living room couch. I was afraid to come out of I was afraid to confront a virus, okay, that didn't kill a whole lot of people, okay? How could I look at myself in the fucking mirror on a regular basis knowing that I caved for fucking a government fucking overreach, for a test to see what they can get the public to do, okay? And I still stand by it. I was willing to fucking lose a very good paying job to go find, I would have found another one. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Because I would have made it. These people that traded their material possessions for less freedom boggles my mind. When somebody tells me I was forced to, I say, no, you weren't. You chose to. You were afraid. You were a coward. You decided you'd rather have 2 nice cars and a nice fucking big house instead of freedom. Okay, but see, people don't realize the more and more they take away, because we're free as a people somewhat. We're not fucking totally free. Everyone knows that. Okay, everyone knows that. But I think right now it's the best place going, and I'm not willing to fucking give up what we have now for fucking government officials or whatever the fucking evil shit they're trying to do. So I did, like I said, I decided I'm not doing it. I wasn't going to do it. I wouldn't have been able to look at myself in the mirror every fucking day knowing I was a fucking coward, that I fucking caved for fucking money. Okay? Money's good. But I'm not willing to sacrifice the lives of my grandchildren and their future because I was a fucking coward. So when people tell me that they had to, no, you didn't have to. Cops, they didn't have to. You know what a cop could have done? They could have fucking quit their job, found a place that wasn't enforcing it. It's easy. You sell your house. Houses sell pretty quickly now, and you fucking relocate. But it was easier to get a fucking shot. Okay, and like I said, you didn't know what was going to happen. Nobody did. But just the fact that they forced it on you should have fucking registered something in your fucking mind that maybe they're trying to get one over on us. Okay? So I just figured I'd tell you that story. I did think about it, but it was basically, again, for money. And then I thought, I was older now. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I ain't getting it. I wasn't going to. I thought about it. And then I did more research. And then when they started really forcing it, giving beer away, Krispy Kreme donuts, I wasn't going to fucking do it. Like I said, no flu shot. I take care of myself. Ain't doing it. Didn't do it. If you tell me you were forced, I'll call bullshit on you and say, no, you chose to do it, okay? You didn't have to. You might have lost your job, but you still chose to do it later.